Welcome to Fun and Games Side Quests. Every episode is a different host sharing a video game they love and why they love it.
Oh hi, my name is AndresPlays and I am a video game critic with over 85 reviews written so far. And the reason that I'm mentioning that is because the game that the very nice folks at Fun and Games let me talk about today is the only ever 10 out of 10 that I have given. And that game is Harold Halibut. I also have a YouTube channel and a podcast called Little Victories in which I interview game developers about their craft and creative process. I even got to interview Danny Wadeson, who is the lead writer of Harold Halibut. So go listen to that after you have played the game. I'm sure you'll find quite insightful commentary about the game and life itself. You will find all the information linked in this episode, I'm sure. Well, with that out of the way, let's talk about what actually is Harold Halibut and why I am so infatuated with it. When was the last time you truly felt something? When was the last time a video game truly moved you? When you were not distracted looking at your phone at each cutscene, but actually enthralled by the narrative and awe of its distinctive art style? These questions resonate deeply as I reflect on my experience with Harold Halibut, a narrative adventure that transcends mere entertainment to become a profound journey of self-discovery. For over a decade, Slow Bros, the small team behind Harold Halibut, poured their hearts into crafting a game that blurs the line between art and interaction. Since I dove into its fully realized original world, I was captivated by its peculiar sense of humor, inventive science fiction narrative, and imaginative music. But it's the heartfelt story of Harold, a down-in-the-dumps handyman, that binds everything together. It all begins with the art style, boasting one-of-a-kind stop-motion aesthetics. The meticulous attention to detail in its handmade claymation is evident in every frame. The fluid animations, inspired artistic choices, and whimsical ensemble transports players to a world that feels fantastical. The dedication of the developers to every single thing seen on the screen created in real life before being digitized for the game is palpable. Harold Halibut is set in a spaceship stranded underwater on a planet far from Earth, presumably with the last remnants of civilization struggling to find their footing in this bleak scenario. Known as the Fedora 1, this aquatic station is connected by a series of tubes in which its inhabitants can move around the many districts run by the shady corporation Allwater. One of the game's greatest strengths is its commitment to world building. As you explore the various districts of the aquatic station every day, it's hard to not get drawn into the lives of its people. Whether it is the evolving plaza of the Agora arcades or the Kafkian levels of absurdity in the post office, every corner of the station feels alive with purpose. The type of random, quirky situations that surprise the protagonist each day is up to you to discover. Having the bickering of the scientists debating philosophy, science, and their personal views on matters with lively writing or helping kids plan a heist, all side content thoughtfully adds to the narrative. Suffice it to say, all of these unexpected circumstances lead to silly exchanges between the well-developed characters that make it feel like you are witnessing a lived-in world. Then, there's the soundtrack. With licensed music from modern artists such as Bad Bad Not Good and classics from Chopin's repertoire to the deftly created original score, every sound in Harold Halibut is carefully curated to enhance the experience. Whether you are exploring for the first time a new civilization or simply enjoying a quiet moment of reflection, the tones always strike the perfect chord. What truly sets Harold Halibut apart is its ability to provoke thought. Through Harold's interactions with the people around him, players are treated to moments of heartwarming friendship, existential doubt, and profound self-discovery. It's a testament to the game's characterization that every interaction feels so relatable. Granted, there is a lot of walking across halls doing favors which can drag along by the latter part of the game. There must be a mindset of patience for the player to truly appreciate the work that was put into this game. The reward after completing a quote-unquote quest from the to-do list is of course the interaction, which almost always will provide a push forward in the narrative, or at least a chuckle at seeing how things unfold. That alone is motivation enough to see Harold Halibut transport along the tube to see the rapturous ending. Harold Halibut is best savored in short bursts. Much like an acclaimed limited TV series. As with any game, it is possible to rush it, skip side activities, and go straight to the end. But that would be missing the point. I'd argue you need to take the time to process each character interaction to the fullest, and all of its 6 chapters in their bittersweet glory. Basically, you need to stop and smell the roses. When an ambitious concept is as perfectly executed as it is here, it is imperative to celebrate the creative achievement that it truly is, not only for the lasting emotion a superbly told story gives, but for all the artistic disciplines that coalesced to form this work of art. An air of wondrous mystery permeates the atmosphere of Harold Halibut. Weird, unique, and groovy, it can be easily argued that it is one of those definitive indie experiences. At least, it was for me. I hope I inspired your interest in this game that I dearly love. It's out now on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Thank you so much to Matt and Jeff for inviting me to talk about Harold Halibut. And to you for listening. Happy gaming.
Alright, Josue, let's go through our new Comic Day stack. We have a lot to review.
I know. Maybe we've gone too far.
Well, let's see. Marvel, of course. DC.
I got Image, Dark Horse,
Black Mask, Boom, IDW.
Aftershock, Vault, of course, Mad Cave,
Oni, Valiant, Scout.
Magma, Behemoth.
Wow, that's a lot. Well, all we need now is a name for our show. We need a name for a show about reviewing comic books every week. Something clever, but not too clever.
Like a pun? It's kind of cheesy.
Yeah, it's something that seems funny at first, but we might regret later on as an impulsive decision a few dozen episodes in.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
Join Keith and Josue for We Have Issues, a weekly show reviewing almost every new comic released each week, wherever you listen to your podcasts.
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.